was very fortunate to put my application in with several thousand other people in 1977, I guess. It took about a year process to go from. We heard they took in about 10,000 applications that they looked at pretty seriously. The first cut went down to about 1,000 on paper. Then out of that final 1,000, they would bring, they had 200 finalists. Now, I got a notice that I was in the 200 finalists. Yay! Can I go all the way? So out of the final 200, they would invite 20 for maybe 10 weeks each. Spend the whole week in Houston, Texas, going through the psychiatric, physical, psychological investigations and experiments to see if you were qualified. I mean, they knew more about me after that week than I knew about myself. And during the 6-month process, they talked to everybody that ever knew me, every member of my family, every neighbor I ever had, everybody I shared classroom activities with. And I guess you could say I was lucky because after about a year of process, I finally got chosen with the very first class of space shuttle astronauts. I'm right here. We're alphabetically from Guy Woodward, our first African American, to Shannon Lucid, one of our first American women. Sally Ride was our first American woman in space, and I got to fly with her in space. But 35 new guys, that's what we called ourselves, a TFNG, 35 new guys. One of my license plates on my car has TFNG on the back in Florida. So I was very proud and honored to be in that group of astronauts that were chosen specifically to fly Space Shuttle. It's an international group now. I'm right here. I was co-president with Alexei Leonov, who you saw earlier, of the whole body of astronauts now. Now, I think, counting West Virginia, where I'm from, there's 32 nations who've flown people into space. So it's including most of the British Isles and all the European countries. And of course, most of the majority come from Russia and America. But in this photograph, there's myself and Alexei. First, we got this, first Bulgarian, Eoghan. First, let's see, Polish, Miroslav Hermaszewski. First, Chinese, Yang Li Wei. First, Iranian, Anousheh Ansari. Canadian, Chris Hadfield. First, Romanian, Dora Brunariu. First, Belgian, Dirk Pribu. The first woman ever to fly into space, Valentina Tereshkova. And I know all these people by their first hand, their first names, remember their homes, and a lot of their kids because I was president of a whole group called the Association of Space Explorers. So it was really one of the honors of my life to become president with Alexei, who was my idol. I remember when Alexei flew and became the first man to walk in space. I admired him then. It was much more of a wonderful thing for me to not only be a member, but to be the president, co-president with Alexei for 2 years of my life. This is about 4 years ago now. We have our annual meeting of ASE in a different country every year. And this happened to be in China with Yang Li Wei, first Chinese, Mamoru Mori, first Japanese, and Jon McBride, first West Virginia. So very in China at the Beijing Space Training Center. I've been to all these training centers around the world, but when I went to China and saw what they got, I was really impressed. It seems like they had studied the Russian space program pretty well. They knew everything about our space program. So when I went to Beijing outside to their training center, it was better than anything I've ever seen. I mean, they really got first-class operation going over there.